Coming to you live from the willitforge studios in a blacked out apartment hidden somewhere in Michigan. I am willitforge, and this is the Watching Paint Dry show. I appreciate everybody that's shown up so far today, showing a few people out there in the audience. I have been a little slack in my prep for the show today. Kind of getting things together last minute, and then I haven't even gotten my shills out there yet. Slack, slack, slack. I'm a lazy bum or something today. But we are here at least. And how lazy bum have I been? If you're looking at the screen, you can see I haven't even updated the title card yet. So bad, bad, bad me. It is not showing the most recent version. I didn't even tweet that out yet. Lazy bum today. Although I think that picture right there is the right one, if the computer ever loads it. No, that's not. So I don't even have it on my computer to pop out there. But I bet I've got it in my emails. Because I do send myself stuff, and so with the magic of live TV, we'll take and put the most recent version on the screen for you. And what we're hoping today is to finish painting in those lines that we got started last week. And possibly, if we're really lucky, we will get into our next project today too. I'm at least going to try. In the meantime, I'm going to throw a quick tune in. Well, I toss the shills out there, and then we can get on to the so-called artwork. Actually, before I get into that folder, I know I've got some older stuff, or other stuff at least, and my Straight No Chaser files, but I think they're not from live shows, which is why I don't have play too often, because they do get claimed. Here's one right here. Always a fun one from Straight No Chaser right there. Uh, safe for work, not safe for work, I haven't decided. But it's definitely safe for streaming as far as it goes, except, of course, that will get claimed. What do you know? I'll mute it later. They've been pretty kind to me so far on those claims. And then I'm going to throw this one in while I set up the next. I'll actually set up the playlist for the next little bit, and then we'll get into filling in, because we got lines to paint. The funny thing is, to my mind, of all the things that I do in picking the colors and watching the paint dry and everything, it's the lining which makes it stand out so much, which is probably the most boring task. Go figure. And I'm just getting through and setting up a playlist, and the cats who have been nipped and treated are still, you may have heard Wazowski there. Wazowski, it's in the crate. In the crate, buddy. Okay, so shuffle is on, and we'll get on to the artwork. As a plus side, I may have finally convinced Windows to stop forcing the update, so I should have fewer crash and reboot issues, as well as fewer reboot prompts in the middle of the stream. We're testing that over the next week. And hi to Swirl and to the lurkers out there. I don't have quite the right screen up to see how many lurkers we have. Let's take a look. So it's a couple of times so far this stream. Slacker for sure. I'll get a couple lurkers out there. I know one of those lurkers is that Brad I've mentioned before. I get texts like, "What about this in your stream? What about that in your stream?" And it tends to be good advice, which is the bad part. Now I'm going to get a text about that too. Pulled that down, and then I'm like, "Where's my music again?" I've told people, it's real. Say minimum of 2 screens. So, best to have minimum of 2 screens if you're planning on doing the streaming thing and everything. It's like, you know what? I really feel shorted for not having three. I gave myself three with work by the way I configured my computer, and I think I'm spoiled.
On the housetop in a tin pot, out just a little Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who would go? Ho, 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 who would go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney, we could sing ba, 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 first comes the stocking of a little bell. Oh, dear Santa, could you fill your well? Give her a dolly that laughs and cries, while now open and shut its eyes. Ho, 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 who would go? Ho, 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 who would go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney we could sing. Look in the stockings of Lily and Will. Oh, just see what boys do. Here's a little hammer and a lot of tacks, a whistle, a bow, and a whip that cracks. Ho, 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 ho. Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney we'll sing. Grandma too, I declare has something to do. Even the baby knows his part.
Shake and rattle now, bless his heart.
Down the chimney come old singing. Roll come in, are you all alone? Haven't tossed you an extra ball? Here's one thing left and honest jaws. Now we're ready to Santa Claus. Oh, who would go? Oh, who would go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down the chimney with old singing. Pop, pop, da, I'm going down, 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 down. Up on the housetop, yeah. Down, down, down. I'm going down, 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 down. Down, down, I'm going down, 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 down. Up on the housetop, baby.
Yeah, you do have your moments, Brat. You have your moments. Let's say, and the rough part on that is Brat is one of the people that knows Will offline, and so has extra ammunition for criticism. Not that anybody is much more critical of me than me, except maybe my ex-wife, not Mrs. Forge. Uh, but you always you get the people that know you, and there's a little bit of, oh my, I could be in trouble now. That is a name that I never thought I'd see in chat, though, because some people prefer to lurk.
Baba yetu yetu liye mbinguni yetu amina. Baba yetu liye jina lako litukuzwe. Baba yetu liye mbinguni yetu amina. Baba yetu liye jina lako litukuzwe. Utupe leo chakula chetu tunachohitaji, utusamehe makosa yetu kama nasi tunavyowasamehe wale hutukosea, usitutie katika majaribu, lakini utuokoe na yule mwovu milele. Baba yetu liye mbinguni yetu amina. Baba yetu liye jina lako litukuzwe. Baba yetu liye mbinguni yetu amina. Baba yetu liye jina lako litukuzwe. Tusamehe kosa yetu,
tunachohitaji, utusamehe makosa yetu kama nasi tunavyowasamehe waliotukosea, usitutie katika majaribu, lakini utuokoe na yule mwovu milele. Baba yetu liye jina lako litukuzwe. Baba yetu liye jina lako litukuzwe.
One of the things that I'm hoping continues on as I'm doing this is, even with some caution, this is impossible to do the lining perfectly, but even with some caution, it can go at a pretty good rate. Part of that's because you're going to the burned lines. There's already indentation and marking on the board for where these lines are. It's not just trying to fill in a space carefully or or trying not to overlap the lines. We're trying to ride directly on the lines. The lining goes a lot faster than the painting. So this leaves me with still some hope of finishing this today. At least as long as my paint pen doesn't run out of paint. I have ordered another, but it's delayed, so it's not here yet. And my only other option is to see if I can find black oil paint pens that I've got that, well, let's just say I can't pull it off on stream because I have to tear apart some of the art supplies that are right over here to get to them, I think.
There are loved ones in the glory whose dear forms you often miss when you close your earthly story. Will you join them in their bliss? Will the circle be unbroken by and by? By and by is a better home awaiting in the sky, oh, in the sky.
In the joyous days of childhood, all they told of wondrous love pointed to the dying Savior. Now they dwell with him above. Will the circle be unbroken by and by? Oh, by and by is a better home awaiting in the sky, oh, in the sky. And one by one their seats were empty. One by one they went away. Here the circle has been broken. Will it be complete one day? Will the circle be unbroken by and by? Oh, by and by is a better home awaiting in the sky, oh, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken by and by? Oh, by and by is a better home awaiting in the sky, oh, in the sky.
Hey, Holland's family. I hope you enjoyed this. Currently,
Oh, Dad. Oh, misty eye of the mountain below. Keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should this sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during suns. If this is to end in fire, then we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn on and on the mountainside. just a glass of wine for the last time. Call me now, Father. Prepare as we will. Once the flames burn over on the mountainside, desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollowing souls. I see fire blood in the breeze, and I hope that you.
Now comes the challenge of doing this time of year, and that's called arthritis. But we're going to persevere. And the first person who says that Will is too young for arthritis, we might just ban from the channel. Unless it's me. I'm young enough where I shouldn't have to worry about arthritis, but Will's got arthritis. And especially on these colder, dreary days like we're having in our secret bunker apartment in Michigan, tends to exacerbate that. Hey, Jack Gunsky, yeah, that is a cover of a song from one of the Hobbit movies. going with my ever favorite Peter Hollins. Um, he actually did several covers of various songs from The Hobbit. I play them off and on, some of them, but movie studios being movie studios, they always claim those songs, no matter who performs them. And speaking of Jack Gunsky, that hoser is changing his stream time for some lame reason. I hear it has to do something with work or something lame like that. So he's not going to be doing Tuesday nights after Lords of the Night anymore. He's going to be doing Sunday afternoons. I don't remember the time of that specifically, but that's the story there. He's trying to squeeze into a Sunday time slot. Don't you know that's like prime time, buddy? Tomorrow, Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh, that's going to put you kind of overlapping the beginning of 2 Cents Plus long stream. So that's going to be a curious combo there. He claims to have a rational explanation for it, but I'm not completely buying it. This is just a pushing for more prominence in the streaming world. I'm prime time on the primest of times. I'm Clifford's time. Well, we've all got our delusions, don't we?
Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Oh, come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou dayspring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadow put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. lives on Sinai's high. In ancient times did give the law. In cloud and majesty and awe. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, 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 rejoice. Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Shall come to thee, O
There we go. Jack admits it. I have no rational explanation, just ego. And thanks for the follow by Patron01. Always happy to see people pop in and show any amount of support. My one non-stream shill for the show. Any that decide that they might want to contribute monetarily for the purposes of replacing Potato Clock, which is the poor rig that is streaming this and can't keep up with most of my online activities. I have a Streamlabs link and a Cash App ID in the YouTube video description. There's also a link to Amazon wish list for stuff that would make appearances in future videos and or streams. Any gifts financially do go directly and solely to the fund to replace Potato Clock with something that's got an actual video card and not a motherboard chip. And that's it for that shill. Otherwise, all my shills are other people, such as Jack Gunsky doing Quippers United now Sunday afternoons because he's got an ego problem. And then Kyler tries to stream on Sundays around 4 p.m. Eastern Time when he is not working. Swirl Blue over, she might be in the D-Live chat too, lurking for all I know. She has just started her YouTube channel with fun and relaxing animal videos, product reviews. She wants to get into streaming, I've heard, so go check out her channel and give some love there. I'm looking forward to seeing what content she can create. Of course, there's Frosted Glass for the corner, usually Thursday nights if he hasn't booked a guest that needs another time. MST 3K nights, Friday nights after Lords of the Night most times. Lords of the Night, Monday through Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Everyone is changing their schedules to mess with Will's internal clock. You heard it here first. It does, my friend. It does. I'm like, what am I supposed to do Tuesday nights after Lords of the Night now? Sleep? We all know that doesn't happen. We got Lords of the Night Monday through Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern. And they alternate, but Saturdays after I stream, it is almost always on the Ranting Monkeys channel. Some fun commentary, interesting discussion, news, the best, worst birthday singing you've ever heard. And I think they'll at least cop to the worst part of that. Definitely not safe for work. The only time they're family friendly really is when they're singing happy birthday to kids. And beyond that, it's a definite let the buyer beware. And aside from ones that are a little bit more random, like Johnny Hellcat and Hate Camel, and then Minis of the Zoo, which I've actually never watched. Probably a bad me on that. If you got a content creator out there, support them at least with sharing their stuff or giving a like or throwing a comment in there. YouTube sucks at YouTube, so they do not promote the creators that drive most of their traffic. They promote their competitors, which doesn't make sense, but nobody accused them of having good business sense. See, and just like that, we have almost doubled the amount that we have done, and that's just, we'll have about double by the time we hit our first hour. Maybe just a little bit over double. So the lining does go pretty quickly, even with all the fine detail. We've got a chance of pulling this off today. Although I didn't give myself any water for the paints because I was planning on doing the pen, and I will need some because this border still has to be painted. We'll get there. We're pushing it. Hey Jack, is Terry actually going to be back for your stream tomorrow, or is the internet going to go through some kind of uh, quantum collapse from Terry absence? You talk about him being everywhere, and then all of a sudden he is nowhere. And I don't know how the internet is coping. You should probably ask him. Yeah, it kind of important to your plans, I would think.
I'm sitting in the railway station, got a ticket for my destination. On a tour of one night stands, my suitcase and guitar in hand, and every stop is neatly planned for a poet and one-man band. Homeward bound, homeward bound, home where my thoughts escaping, home where my music's playing, home where my love lies waiting silently for me. Every day's a little street of cigarettes and magazines. But each town looks the same to me, the movies and the factories, and every stranger's face I see reminds me that I long to be homeward bound. Wish I was homeward bound, home where my thoughts escaping, home where my music's playing, home where my love lies waiting silently for me. Tonight I'll sing my songs again, I'll play the game and pretend. But all my words come back to me in shades of mediocrity, like emptiness and harmony. I need someone to comfort me. Homeward bound, I wish I was homeward bound, home where my thoughts escaping, home where my music's playing, home where my love lies waiting for me, home where my thoughts escaping, home where my music's playing, home where my love lies waiting silently for me, silently for me.
The day we met, frozen, I held my breath. Right from the start, I knew that I found a home for my heart to fall. But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. Instead
Time stands still, beauty and all she is. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. All along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I will love you 1,000 years. What child is this?
And just like that, hit the end of that playlist. So gotta pause and do a little bit of a trade up on the music. But as you can see, we're making a lot of progress. And we're only an hour in. Of course, then we'll have to account for well, I swear I can talk. We'll have to account for simple health and flexibility and everything. But I'm committed to the long haul on this. I always have been. Just throwing a few in here, and then we'll get back with it, and we'll have to set up a longer playlist again shortly.
You guys are really gonna like it, and I know the fellas can pull this one off. All right, guys, you got this. Christmas, Christmas, time for joy and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can last. Hurry, Christmas, hurry fast. Want a plane that loops the loop. Me, I wanna hula hoop. You can understand the way. Please, Christmas, don't be late. Guys, I don't know how to say this to you, but I mean that I guess that was fine. I mean it was okay, but for this song to really be what all these people came to see, you got to do it the way we rehearsed it.
Oh, dude, that was a joke.
No, it's Seki. What rehearsal were you at? That's just creepy. Yeah, no, the way we rehearsed it, guys. The people are gonna love it. It sounds great that way. Come on, let's hear it. Christmas, Christmas, time for joy and time for cheer. We can live, but we can last. Merry Christmas, Merry Mass. Want a plane that moves the loop. Lost around my hula hoop.
Hi, Swirl. Both the Run Run Rudolph and the Elvin song was both straight no chaser. You can find both of those on YouTube for streaming. If I was a little better about it, I would have them, at least a link to the channel in the description, like I have for Peter Hollins. Although I don't have any special agreement with Straight No Chaser, even unofficially, I just take their flat encouragement and permission from their shows to record and share the content online, and I take them at their word for it with recordings from their shows. Where are we? Okay. And I'm kind of doing everything around, and I'm probably going to take into the interior of the dragon last. It's got a lot of these scales in there where you can see some of the detail here, but there's paint in there, and I got to kind of like try and outline all of those. Nothing like giving myself a challenge. And of course, I can't find the one that I streamed, and I know it's a claim piece, so I don't play it too often, but I specifically did it last year because of Squeedus. Can I find it? Of course not. Of course, I'm strongly tempted to play a few other things that will definitely get claimed, but why not? Now, these I can't promise the quality because these are actually restorations from old resin recordings. But I used to have these. Outline, 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 yeah. I used to have these on LP back in the day. These were songs that would frequently play around the Christmas season. And this is going to have some of the same sound because these are actually from molded discs. These weren't vinyl. These are actually pressed resin, one of those. So it's going to have a little bit of that, or a lot of it of that white noise and clicks and pops and everything. If I can get this going. Say for the younger crowd, they'll fall into two categories. You got the hipsters and the like who they'll know what an LP is because of the resurgence of vinyl. Everyone else can Google it. And Bing rocks at Silent Night. And we'd have Bing Crosby and Nat King Cole and all of those. Burl Ives. Gotta love that guy's voice. Definitely a Christmas legend right there. And those would be part of the Christmas season. Yeah, definitely Bing. Um, Now, one of those benefits of the modern technology, aside from you do get some warmer sound from LPs and everything, but you don't have to worry about uh, your Samsung Galaxy or your iPod or your iPhone or your uh, Alexa Echo doing the skipping when you jog or not that I jog, but you know the general idea when you walk across the floor too heavily. And being a big person, that's a concern of mine. I'm careful not to pound on the roof of my downstairs neighbor, but it doesn't mean that the vibrations don't carry through. And if you have experience with the early portable CD player anti skip, well, records were even worse. And I'm going to have to throw in some non Christmas music now because it's running a little slow on some of the stuff. I gotta definitely have to expand and sort through more. Oh, I do have a couple here still, so we'll throw a mix in, of course. I'm not sure I'm good enough to be a mix master, but I definitely do a mix of sound. Throw in a couple that'll get the stream banned in some other countries until I get it the song muted. Yes, some of the music on this channel gets it banned in foreign countries, certain ones. And I am going to have to find that one song because now it's driving me nuts in the back of my mind. And there ain't nobody that wants to deal with the back of my mind. You get to work all weekend, Kyler. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope at least the pay makes up for it. Because that is a pain to work when you want to do other things. I know that one well. Which means at least Jack and Kyler aren't going to have any stream conflicts tomorrow. Which, of course, the flip side of that is I might take You Never Know and try and grab part of that time slot for a non-art stream. We'll see. It'll probably be very spur of the moment if I decide to do that. Function of rest and health and all those different things.
She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition that girl's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the camera. She's got a new addiction for every day and night. She can take your clothes off and go dancing in your lane. She'll make you the crazy night. She'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Come on, outside, inside. She's never done like I. She'll push that boy down. Woke up in the hot valley at a kitchen hotel. She took my heart, she took my money. She must have said, can't see me there. She never drinks the water, makes you order and champagne. Want you to taste of her, you'll never be the same. Yeah, she'll make you go insane. Outside, inside, she's never done like I. She'll push that boy down.
Hello, Data Wasteland. We've been continuing on with the throwing the outlining on our picture to make all of the colors pop out and make some of that brown from the engraving stand out in a more distinctive black. And of course, been bouncing from song to song, and that burns through most of my Christmas songs earlier, so we're still pushing a primarily master mix of Straight Note Chaser and Peter Hollins, though I did drop a little bit of Bing Crosby in there, which I figure whichever recording company it is, if they recognize it, will be claiming, and I'll have to do some muting. But what else is new? I mute a lot of stuff on the stream afterwards for claim purposes. It's not like the stream is monetized. And everybody knows where I get my music. I encourage y'all to check them out. It is a bit of a cat scratch on the back of my hand. I think that was a cat scratch. It was either that or scratched my hand reaching into something. Other than that, actually, my arm's not doing too bad for the fact that I have a bad habit of not leaving scabs alone, so I got scars aplenty. Not even counting things that are certain to scar no matter what you do with them. So there's that. I got my bad habits. I'll cop to that. Since I don't wear gloves for painting, that one's going to stand out no matter what I do.
My name is Randy, and I'm from Chicago, where you're either a Cubs fan or a Sox fan. And out near New York, you might be either a Yankees fan or this season a Yankees fan. But in the 60s, during the British invasion, there were two bands that stood out above all the rest, except we couldn't just pick one of them. Satisfaction, 'cause I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried. I can't get no, I can't get no, I can't get no satisfaction. Your beast of burden, my heart was broke, but it's a hurting, and all I want is for you to make love to me. All you need is love.
than someone living in my life. I've loved them all. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Data, that was Swirl Blue. I knew that it was either Lady Monkey or Swirl Blue based on the context in which the stream got named, and I am reliably reminded that it was Swirl Blue. Lady Monkey does give me grief about making people watch paint dry periodically. As a one of the one item in a listing of my flaws. He makes people watch paint dry. Except anybody that's watched Lords of the Night enough knows that Lady Monkey sounds a lot better than that. But I don't even try to impersonate that lady. I don't try to impersonate Swirl Blue either, but she came up with the watching paint dry for it, and I liked that, and it stuck. If for no other reason than I've used it ever since then in my stream title. Thank you, Swirl. One of the other things you face with doing some of this outlining is the wood edges are abrasive, and the pen tip it's not like a brush, but it is a fibrous plastic that can split lengthwise to give a brush-like surface for applying the paint, only I don't actually want it for this one to split for the I just want it to be able to apply paint into the engraving crevice. Which one, Data? Swirl or Lady Monkey? The thing with like on the stream and everything, it's recognizably Lady Monkey, but it doesn't quite do all the justice that could be done there. Now we're running into a bit of an issue. It turns out that one pen wasn't enough. Yeah, that Wisconsin Minnesota accent, she can definitely pull that off. And I'm pretty sure that the black pens that I've got, yeah, just not up to the task, not the really fine ones. And of course, perfect time to have technical difficulties. I'll tell you what, I will be back in just a couple minutes and see if I can't find a good next on this, or else we'll just move to the next projects since I got stream time and I don't want to lose it.
Hark all the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, ringing good cheer to young and old. Ding and the bowl, ding dong ding dong dong is the song. Ding joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, horn and tail, telling the tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here, ding merry 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 Christmas song, ding merry 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 Christmas. Ding on they send on with an ending joyful tone. To every home, dong are the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, dong, give a cheer to young and old, dong and the bold. Ding dong dong is their song, with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling the tale. Gaily they ring while people sing cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. On they send, on without end, their joyful tone to every home. On they send, on without end, their joyful tone to every home. Ding dong, ding dong.
That's what I'm talking about. This is our third time coming back here for a sit down, huh? Pretty sweet. Yeah, they had to have us back because we still didn't take our stuff out of our rooms from the last time. Had to come back and get it. A lot of stuff was missing. See a lot of chase.
Well, just like that, I remembered something. Never mind the sound of stuff falling in the background. It's just stuff falling in the background. My studio space overlaps with personal space, overlaps with art space, overlaps with cat space. You get the picture. Anyway, the thing that occurred to me was, where was the last place that I used my black oil paint pen? It was in my studio, but it was when I was doing the acrylics, specifically the Aaliyah plaque and the hedgehog and a cat picture and everything. So I went for my acrylic paints, and sure enough, I found one of my oil paint pens. In fact, I probably got the other one in there too if I still have two of them. So we're able to pick up without losing more than a couple of minutes and say, yeah, a little oil, a little acrylic, watercolor for the base. Yeah, it's a mix. This one might actually do better because I think the tip on it hasn't flaked and flared as much. I don't know if that's because of the different kind of tip or if it's because of the different paint. But the one downside on this one is the oil paint is smelly. It contains xylene. Keep out of the reach of children and pets. Don't intentionally inhale. This is a good way to get yourself high and get brain damage too.
All right, folks, we got a brand new show for you tonight. We got some new songs, we got some classics, we got something for everybody. This next song is going to be sung to you by Mike Luganbill. Please enjoy.
When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. Still looking up.
Okay, I think that was the cutest video I've ever done. Number one, the fox stole the show, also stole a chicken, supposed to be a goose, couldn't find a goose. Anyway, I hope you like this one. It is on my folk song album. If you haven't picked that one up, do so. I'll have a link to that at the end of this. And patrons, without you, these videos won't happen. I cannot wait to make our next amazing virtual choir extravaganza together. If you want to be a part of my next video, we are doing the entire album of The Greatest Showman, and I need an amazing choir, and I want you to be part of it. And guess what? You don't even have to sing. I just want your face on camera in the video, so let's do it. If you want to be a part of it, here is the link. Type that into your web browser. It will send you over to a conversation with me personally on Facebook. Let's do this. And if you would like to get this album, you can do so right here.
Okay, folks, sorry about that. We had a slight difficulty with that. You know how they talk about oil and water mixing? Well, oil paint, pen, and a watercolor picture do not go together as well as the oil paint pen does on the acrylic pictures. And so, we're going to have to take this and put it on hold. Otherwise, if I keep trying with that oil pen, it is going to mess up the content of the picture, and I put a lot of work into that to have it messed up just by using the wrong materials. So we are going to step into the next project. Which I've got 4 of these tiles, nice porcelain tiles, and looking to do some pictures on them, free-handed. Oh wow, I didn't realize I had so many artist brush packs sitting around. They're like brushes to burn, but not like good brushes to burn. That's a nice little mix to have. So I'm pulling out the acrylics because I know the acrylics work on glass and porcelain real well. It's just a matter of picking colors for this. And naturally, I have not created a nice, neat tray or anything for the acrylic paints, so I'm digging them out of a bag. Not yet. Maybe. Definitely want that one. Maybe that one. The goal on these is to make a set of Christmas themed coasters that will get sealed in and well, we can have nice coaster use from them. It just requires finding the colors that I want to use, potentially, and being ready to work with them. So I'm going to go ahead while I'm doing this and get the music started again, because otherwise we got boring half conversation.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops fell and echo in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was for me.
requested it.
Okay, so now I've got a series of paint colors picked out, and we're just going to start working with them one by one. And of course, I end up grabbing in my tray a lot more than is needed. The funny thing is, most of these still have the original paint in them, including the one I just got out. I want to say that we purchased that 5, 6 years ago now. Acrylic paints, moderately okay acrylic paint, if you keep it sealed up, it will actually keep good for a long time.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. We'll fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. Yeah, that's what we've become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. This is me. And I know that I deserve your love, 'cause there's nothing I'm not worthy of. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Marching on, marching on. I make no apologies. This is me. This is me.
So now the acrylic on the ceramic, you've got, of course, and I've done this on glass too, it doesn't soak in. It dries on the surface. You got to kind of be careful with it, and it's not uncommon to take more than one coat. That's also why I'll end up sealing this in, because otherwise it's just going to flake off easily. I want that protected. Now, I've never done it with coasters before, so this is going to be a trial thing. I've done it with glass ornaments. So we actually we did as a family a series of glass ornaments, each person getting to do their own ornaments. So kind of got the feel for the different, trying to get it painted on the glass and have everything come out nicely. The beautiful thing too is acrylic does dry pretty quickly on glass, especially. It seems like. So I'm going to get a little bit of paint on this one and a couple of colors, move to the next one. I've got 4 of these tiles that I know exactly where they are. They happen to be either right in front of or right next to me. And by the time I get through color on the 4th one, I should be able to come back to the first one and apply more paint. And this is the different challenge, because this all is this is the well, I can talk, so I swear I can talk. This is freehand and just off the top of my head, rather than, oh hey, I've got a outline that I'm working with, or I've got a picture next to me that I'm working from. I don't have anything in regards to this except for just the concept that I'm working from. And people that know me know that I don't have Satsu's visualization. You describe something, I probably can't picture it. I interpret words to word-like thoughts. Photo recall, it's kind of crazy the way that goes, because I don't visualize. Visualize your objective. Ain't gonna happen, Mr. Miyagi. I've got to... I can get a picture in my head and it stays there for but a brief second or two, and then it is gone. Now, I'm not going for a lot of detail, obviously, on this coat. This is actually kind of just giving me a base coat on the tile in 2 of the colors, from which I can do a lot more of the work. And I don't actually intend to do a lot of color blending on this one. These will end up with fairly distinctive lines in the color. And now is when it'd be really fun to have a like a real artist in the audience. So you're like, what's he doing? What's he using? Ah! It would be hard stroke time, as Satsu calls it. Now, part of the problem that I have is I'm not sure I've got 4 pictures in mind. but we'll see what I can come up with. And we'll see if you can guess what the scene is going to be.
They told me, a newborn king to see, our finest gifts we bring, to lay before the king, so to honor him, when we come. Little baby, I am a poor boy too, I have no gift to bring, that's fit to give a king, Shall I play for you, on my drum? Every night Mary, did you know the ox and lamb kept time, I played my drum for him, I played my best for him, Then he smiled at me, me and my drum, me and my drum, my drum.
Thank you for watching Drummer Boy.
Thanks for watching, Drummer Boy.
That's a little thick with the paint there. Even for me. Let's see. I might come back to some of this still a little bit wet. That happens too. There are tricks that I've done with acrylic and glass for that too. See how easy a wet brush removes it yet. I'm just trying to thin this out a little bit so that it dries better and faster. And do we have any guesses as to the actual content of either of the two we've started so far yet? I have to resort my thinking here so that I've got the ones I've used set aside a little bit. Because the two that I've done so far do actually have specific themes in mind, bearing in mind that they are all going to be in some way Christmas related. At least assuming I'm successful. And no, we're not expecting photorealism on these. I am so far away from photorealistic pictures. I'm not sure we're on the same continent. So far, we've only opened up 3 colors for this. One of them is appropriately enough labeled Night Sky, and that is definitely getting a lot of usage. Let's see. Trying to think because I got to come up with 4 distinct Christmas and or winter pictures to go together for this. So and this is where it would be nice to have a picture to go from.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy, and Lord, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My daddy was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Oh, mothers, tell your children not to do what I have done. Don't spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I've got one foot on the platform, the other on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. I'm going back to New Orleans. My race is almost run. I'm going back to spend my life in the house of the rising sun.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this. It was
Okay. think maybe I should go get my battery-powered fan to have it blow on these tiles as they're drying. Oh. Helps if you don't stick the brush in the wrong color. Let's see. In doing this, we know that Bob Ross, I am not. There are mistakes that aren't very happy accidents, and I just don't know about happy little trees. Oh, I'm gonna have to refresh my water too, because it is. I only did 1 cup of water, and it picks up, when I'm doing acrylics, it picks up a lot more paint a lot more quickly than when I'm doing watercolors. So I will set this aside to start drying. I'll go get some fresh water, and I think I will get that fan because I've been laying the paint on thicker than usual, which isn't always a wise plan.
I am a question to the world, not an answer to be heard, or a moment that's held in your arms. What do you think you'd ever say? I won't listen anyway. You don't know me, and I'll never be what you want me to be. And what do you think you'd understand? I'm a boy, no, I'm a man. You can take me and throw me away. And how can you learn what's never shown? Yeah, you stand here on your own. They don't know me, 'cause I'm not here. And I want a moment to be real. Wanna touch things I don't feel. Wanna hold on and feel I belong. And how can the world want me to change? They're the ones that stay the same. They don't know me, 'cause I'm not here. And you see the things they never see. All you wanted, I can be. Now you know me, and I'm not afraid. And I wanna tell you who I am. Can you help me be a man? They can't break me as long as I know who I am. And I want a moment to be real. Wanna touch things I don't feel. Wanna hold on and feel I belong. And how things I don't feel. Wanna hold on and feel I belong. And how can they say I never change? They're the ones that stay the same. I'm the one now, 'cause I'm still here. I'm the one, 'cause I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Hey Hollins family, if you liked this video, you are in luck because I just released my own Disney album. You have 28 songs, links for that down below. And this video was actually co-sponsored by Skillshare. I am so excited that Skillshare reached out to me. Skillshare is giving away a free 2-month unlimited access trial to my subscribers who click the link in the description box. And after that, it's only around $10 a month. If you know anything about Skillshare, you know that they have thousands and thousands of courses from everything from business, design, video, and audio. One of my favorite ones on here is Mixing at Home with Stock Plugins by my man, Graham Cochran. I know Graham from the Recording Revolution. He is a phenomenal teacher, and if you get an opportunity right now to take his course for free, I would grab that in a second. You will not be disappointed. Audio guys and gals out there, this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Give this a shot. And as always, thank you patrons. I can't make these videos without your love and support. If you want to become a patron, link for that down below. Talk to you guys soon. There's a video. Click on it because I'm pretty sure you're going to like it.
I'm sorry, I've been talking to the dark. One moment, please. The cats are overboard on catting. I will be right back. And I'm back. Live TV, live cats. And I was saying, sorry about the delay. I refreshed my drink the same time as I was getting the fan to blow on the pictures and refreshing the water for washing brushes. I have not quite figured out for sure what I'm doing with this picture. But I got a couple ideas. I'm open to suggestions. I've only got 3 pictures worked out for certain. This 4th one, and one of those is kind of vague. Remember, since I can't really visualize these except as I'm doing it, I had an idea of what I want to do and how, and then it's as I'm doing it, oh yeah, that works or that doesn't work. There are other reasons why I don't. There are other reasons why I have use of coloring pages and everything. I'm no Bob Ross. The happy little this and that definitely takes some trial and error for me. And stuck with cats being cats in the background. People are doing more lurking than usual, though I'm surprised we haven't gotten at least one guess on what one of the pictures is. I know that's details kind of vague still, but there's ooh. I just had an idea. I don't think I can do it, but I had an idea. That's. I'm gonna stick with my original idea, I think, for this, because the idea I just had. Oh, I definitely couldn't do. Not yet. This one is going to end up with some blending on the edges, I think, when it's done. One of the things I try to do, though, is make sure that the tile ends up completely covered, because I don't want that, I don't want the harsh bright white of the porcelain standing out. It makes a decent foundation, you could say, for the acrylic paint, as long as you protect the acrylic paint after it's dried. But it's not the, it doesn't preserve the picture well without help, you could say. Yeah, this is where you get the, I can see, you may not be able to see them, but I can see the ridges from where the paint was on really thick. It's kind of dried on the surface, but it's probably not dried all the way through. Let's see. Oh, not too bad. Just running a damp brush over it, and it's not flaking or peeling apart. Which means we are ready for more paint on this. I told you they'll dry in a reasonable amount of time for what we're doing. But we'll probably be on the third or fourth coat of paint before we get too much detail in here, because we need to finish covering the porcelain with kind of the base colors. And then we will be overcoating these with additional detail colors, both light and dark. In part because I'm a freak. And we definitely get painting ourselves on this kind of project. You're gonna have to pour out more of several of these colors, of course. That one's getting a little bit tacky on the tray, which is why it's pulling the tile around.
bright star.
And when the night wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky. Somewhere out there,
If love can see us,
love can see us through.
we'll be together somewhere out there, out where dreams come true.
Thanks for watching Daddy's video.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hey, everyone. Thank
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh, why can't I? Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?
Hey, Hollins family, thank you so much.
You know I like my chicken fried. You'll be on Friday night. A pair of jeans and fit just right. And the radio Well, I was raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine. That's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine. Where the peaches grow. My house, it's not much to talk about, but it's filled with no dollar sign or a piece of mind is how I come to know. So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried. A cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio on. I see the sunrise, I see the love in a woman's eyes, I feel the touch of a precious child, no mother's love. Thank God for my life, and for the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring, salute the ones who died, and those that gave their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our children. A cold beer on a Friday night, a boy things that fit just right, and the radio on. You know how to chicken fried. Go on. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio on.
And I'm actually surprised there haven't been any guesses yet as to the content of any of these paintings. That last one is practically a giveaway at this point. And see people, it's like, giveaway? What? Yeah, the brain is wired differently. See things a little differently, but with the information that they're all winter/Christmas themed, that last one should definitely be a giveaway. I'll grant some clemency on this one and the last one. I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to pull off either picture. But it's, they're much more vague and undefined yet, other than the obvious night on this one. I'm painting my tile. This tile right here serves multiple functions. It is the laser backstop if the crumb tray is out of the laser. And it serves a nice surface to hold my painting projects as I'm working on them. And this is the one that I don't think anyone should be able to guess yet. Because there's too much outstanding on it yet. I will admit the notion of a snow globe came to mind, but I don't think I can pull that off quite yet. So that kind of project's backburnered a little bit.
1, 2, 3.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break.
I'm a hot air balloon, I could go to space. Like I don't care, baby, by the way.
Because I'm happy. I belong if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. I belong if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Oh, yeah. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back.
I should probably warn you, I'll be just as fine. No offense to you, but don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Oh, yeah. Bring me down, ain't nothing. Bring me down, my level to a high.
Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, my level's too high.
Bring me down, yeah, nothing.
Bring me down, my level's too high. Bring me down, can't nothing.
Bring me down.
Because I'm happy. I belong if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, 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 hey.
So let's throw a little bit of interesting in this. This will carry on as long as I'm painting these coasters. The first person to guess the content of one of these coasters, if they are willing to send me an email or say email, text, or direct message in Discord or Twitter, will receive from me some form of original Will It Forge Studios artwork. Maybe something that's on the channel, maybe something that's not. If anybody if that first person guesses 2 of them right before anybody else, they will get 2 pieces, one of which will be from a stream series. Just to make it interesting. There are 2 people that I expect to be the most likely, actually, to come up with a accurate answer on that. But people can surprise me. Okay, so kind of got my base on here. Now we're going to start adding a little bit of extra detail as we go along. And I will be the sole arbiter of judging the accuracy of the guess. So think about that, because I'm up for a little bit of a challenge and for audience participation related to that. Obviously, no purchase necessary. All that fun stuff. But the guests must be made during a live stream. I gotta see it in the live chat, either on DLive or YouTube. Can't be a comment posted later. Need more of that color to do what I'm trying to do here. And I am going to go one more round of paint on these, and then we will be calling it a stream because we're running, we're past 8 o'clock. And everybody knows I don't try to cross over Lords of the Night. I don't feel like losing the challenge that badly. Fighting with your own stuff but listening, Swirl. Did you hear what I said about guessing the content of the tile works? So I got 4 different tiles. They are all winter/Christmas themed. And I'm looking for guesses as to what the what's going to be the content of the tiles. Of course, dead giveaway, happy little night sky. Now, yeah, this one. For other fun things so far, as an extra drive people nuts, I have so far used only one brush, and this is taking me up to using 5 colors. some of that light in there, and then I'm going to darken over it again. Because we're into curious layering and everything here too. This one here should be a dead giveaway though. Frankly, somebody should have guessed this one already. Oh, making a mess, making a mess.
Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old. Weak and the bold, ding dong ding dong dong is the song. With joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, horn and tail, telling the tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Ding on they send, dong with a hand, ding joyful tone to every home. Dong are the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, dong kick a cheer to young and old. Dong and the bold, ding dong ding dong dong is their song. With joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling the tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Merry, joyful, merry, merry Christmas. Ding on they send, dong without end, their joyful tone to every home. Dong on they send, on without end, their joyful tone to every home. Ding dong, ding dong.
Fireplace. I wasn't thinking of that. That's not a bad guess. But it's not it. Maybe it's just not as obvious as I think it is from the hints, but the general rules. I mean, Christmas themed. Christmas/winter. This one is specifically Christmas themed. Of course, I guess it is more impressionist than anything else yet, so Okay. One last one. These have got a good start on them. I just have to finish them. This one's actually the one that I think is going to be hardest to guess until I put some more detail on it. I've already told you it's not going to be a snow globe. At least I don't think it's going to be a snow globe. It's not going to be a snow globe with the original thought that came to me when it occurred to me to do a snow globe at some point. And if it does turn out to be a snow globe, I'd still require for the guess to be a guess of the content of the snow globe. And if you can guess that right now, you're beyond genius, because the content is not there yet. To anyone curious, the only colors we've used on this so far for these 4 tiles are cotton ball, light mocha, antique parchment, night sky, and brown oxide. And those are either acrylics say, under the Apple Barrel name or under Americana Multi-Surface. A few of those came from craft stores. Some of them just came from a local dollar store, which I'm going to have to hit them up for more paint fun. And for those who don't remember, the antique parchment was what we did to do the illuminated effect on the hedgehog around the edges, where you had that kind of that parchment effect around the edges, and then farther out was just the plain white of the plain white of the canvas board. So but anyway, I think we have hit we've hit the line for today. I'm going to throw in one more tune as we're shutting things down here. Remember, as we go, the show's not over till the laser cat purrs. Is the rule around here. Setting aside some colors for next week. And everything else just goes back in the bag to be dug out later at need. Whoa. I do want to thank everybody who stopped by, for the lurkers, for the regulars. Remember to promote your creators out there, because everybody knows YouTube won't. Some of you probably see it at Lords of the Night. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. Enjoy, despite COVID and all that other fun stuff, enjoy the time leading up to the Christmas holidays. You're wonderful people, and I'm glad to have you around.
I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat, of peace on earth, goodwill to men. I thought how as the day had come, the belfries of all Christendom had rolled along the unbroken song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. And in despair I bowed my head, there is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then peal the bells more loud and deep, God is not dead, nor doth he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men. Till ringing, singing on its way, the world revolved from night to day. A voice, a chime, a chant sublime, of peace on earth, goodwill to men.